Let's watch this video, pay attention and just watch it to the very end. I'll be back.
Today is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's court day, the 27th day of October 2025. And yes, the Ohamadike landed in court today in his full glory. For those of you who watched my video yesterday, the Ohamadike Unscripted actually did what we talked about yesterday. You will be very shocked. Just watch this video to the end and do not miss a bit, because today's court case was wow. I don't have much to say. It was wow. So first of all, I want to give us the good news that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has retrieved his case file. And of course, he carried that case file into the court today with some other heavy notebooks that he brought into the court. So watch the entrance of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This is Nnamdi Kanu entering the court in his whole glory, in his regalia, whiter than white, purer than anything you can see in this world. A prophet, a man of his word, a man that believes in his people. That is Nnamdi Kanu.
Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? Are they here? Those liars and deceivers, are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law is. You don't know what justice is. Where's the news agency of Nigeria? What are they? You don't know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that?
Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. I told you that you are going to see Nnamdi Kanu Unscripted today. That is Nnamdi Kanu setting the pace. Setting the pace for what is about to happen today. You can see the way he actually came out in his element. This is the Nnamdi Kanu that we want to see in court. The Nnamdi Kanu that I want to see in court, and the one that we said in our previous video that we expect to see. And as if he is telepathically connected to us, he did exactly what we expected of him. Ohamadike Unscripted. Ohamadike Unscripted. You are a prophet. How did you know that we wanted this from you today? Thank you for setting the pace. This is what I call testing the microphone. You just preamble. You understand? Preamble. Let's go on. So that is exactly how the entrance was, and the battle continued in court. As Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case was called, Nnamdi Kanu was very prepared because he knew what he came to court to do today. Nnamdi Kanu was very aware of all the plans he came to do today. Listen very carefully. So Nnamdi Kanu's case was called for him to come and defend himself. But guess what? Guess what? Nnamdi Kanu told the court, told the judge clearly that he is not going to defend anything because there is no case to defend. Because there is no case to defend. And instead, he told the judge to either release him immediately or grant him bail. Because as far as is concerned, there is no prima facie case against him in the constitution. Ohamadike said this clearly with a strong tone in court, and the whole court was silent. Listen to this very clearly. Listen. Nnamdi Kanu refuses to open defense, says there is no charge against him. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB, has refused to open his defense in the terrorism charge filed against him. At the resumed proceedings on Monday, Kanu, who opted to defend himself after sacking his team of lawyers, said he has gone through his case file and there is no charge against him. Nnamdi Kanu said this, and I quote, "Join me in praising God. I have gone through my case file and there is no charge against me. There is no extant law in this country upon which the prosecution can predicate the charges against me. If there is any, let my Lord read it out to me. So, I should not enter any defense in a charge that does not exist under any law in Nigeria. I urge you to release me today or grant me bail." Only Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. That is Ohamadike Unscripted. Let's go on before I say what I want to say. Justice James Omotosho asked him to file a written address to that effect and serve the prosecution. The judge advised him to consult experts in criminal law on the consequences of the option he has chosen. The judge thereafter adjourned till the 4th, 5th and 6th of November for the adoption of the final written address based on the defendant's position that evidence led so far and the charge have not established any case against him or for the defendant to enter his case. This is another victory for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a day that should be on record in his trial, because I have it on record and beat my chest. Fact check me. Nnamdi Kanu has done more in this 1 week In this 1 week, he has defended himself. He has done more for himself and for this case than any lawyer has done for the past 10 years. Nnamdi Kanu has achieved more for his case than anybody has done for him in the past 10 years. He has made more achievements. It looks as if his case is even having a headway under himself than any other lawyer whose their jobs has been just to keep accepting, adjourning, accepting and filing unnecessary things to delay himself, to delay Nnamdi Kanu and make more money for themselves. That is what I see in all this so far. I do not intend to shade anybody or any lawyer. I'm just saying the truth. He has done more than 100 times for his case. Because it's only a man that knows where the shoe pinches, that knows where the shoe feels. You have lawyers who have been coming out, can't even give ordinary press conference, ordinary, the least thing you expect of a counsel. Ordinary press conference they cannot even give, and you say you're a lawyer. How would you now guarantee his freedom in court? Let me not go too far. Let me focus on what happened today. The first things first, I'm not sure asking Nnamdi Kanu to go and consult people because Nnamdi Kanu refused to defend himself. You are asking Kanu to go and consult lawyers or experts against the consequences of not defending yourself. I'm not sure. This is what I have to tell you. What is Nnamdi Kanu consulting? He has told you that he does not want to defend himself, that you should grant him bail or you should release him, and you're telling him to go and consult. So he did not know he was going to defend himself when he sacked his lawyers. You think he's stupid? When he sacked his lawyers, what did that tell you, Motosho? That should have told you this man has finished his case with you. He is finishing the case. He is personally telling you, Motosho, this case is over. Use your head, Mr. Judge. This man filed a first no case submission on July. What did you do? What did you do, sir? You postponed the case for 5 months. You adjourned the case, allowed him to rot in prison, of which in just 5 months, he became more sick, more ill. He became, let me say, sicker than the way he was before. He still came back after the 5 months, applied for a second no case submission, telling you that, Oga Judge, there is no case against me. You did not accept. You say he should come and defend the 7 counts. You didn't even strike out 1 or 2. How unintelligent can a judge be? You don't even see one offense to say, okay, let me just strike out 3 or 4. You say that he must answer for the 7. And the 7 of them, none of them has been defended. He filed a no case submission again. You said no, he should come and defend himself. He sacked his lawyers in your presence. He sacked SANS, senior advocates, in your presence. Didn't that tell you this man is ready to end the case? Didn't that tell you that this man is tired of this case? Now you say he should go and consult. Consult what? Reading between the line, Oga, under your tenure, Nnamdi Kanu has become sicker than he was before. He was never even as sick as this. It was when you took over this case, Nnamdi Kanu became sicker. More sick. That is the proper lingua. Under you. Let him not die under you. Omotosho, let him not die under you. Your name became popular after you took over Nnamdi Kanu's case. Nobody knew you before. Oga, nobody knew you before. But when they handed over Kanu's case to your table, your name became more popular. What does that teach you? Before, you were handling case for politicians. You thought they were great men. You thought they were big men. You were handling their files. They are not big men. They have stolen money with them. Nobody can know your name because you associate yourself with criminals and thieves. That's why you're not popular. All those years you have been handling electional cases, election cases, and other cases between politicians. That's what you're good at. But the moment you handled Nnamdi Kanu's case, Nnamdi Kanu people are saying he's a nobody. But when your name attached to Nnamdi Kanu's name, people start hearing of you. What does that tell you, Motosho? What does that tell you? Does that ring a bell? That even in your states, nobody knew you before. But now, people now know you because of Nnamdi Kanu. And still, you don't want to learn that man is a great man. You don't want to learn. When will you ever learn? 70 years old man. 70 years old man. Oh. Nobody should be that. Can't you tell yourself, come on, I have been hobnobbing with the high and mighty in Nigeria and nobody knows me. Now I just handle the case for this man, they say to nobody. And the whole world has known my name. It's time for me to do right. Oh, let me whitewash my image. No. You still like the money. You like the influence they're giving you from the government. What will fade. But you don't want to pursue what will live after you. The name Nnamdi Kanu will always be in death or alive. And your name will be attached to something good or bad as regards that history. Depends on how you carry yourself. Once upon a time, there was a man called Fajuyi that protected Aguiyi-Ironsi in Yoruba land when they came for Aguiyi-Ironsi as head of state. The Western governor, Fajuyi, said, you will not touch Agu Ironsi under my roof. Under my roof. He said, except to take my own life. That Fajuyi lost his life for Agu Ironsi together. But today, that name, Fajuyi, lives on as a great name. Always be remembered whenever you mention Biafra history, Igbo history. You will always remember Fajuyi because of the heroic exploits he did. We talk about him here. We talk about him in Igbo land. We talk about him in Biafra history because of the good he did to us. Yes. That is the man that has a name. If he never did that, I'm telling you, Nigeria will never remember there was a man called Fajuyi ever. Because there are a lot of governors in Nigeria who don't remember their names. I thought little history would have helped you to understand the consequences of any action you're about to take. Stop telling Nnamdi Kanu to go and defend himself. You have been doing this for long. He told you clearly he has read the case file. And he doesn't see anywhere anything he has committed. He is not a dumb man. Why are you forcing him to go and defend what? There is no case to defend. There is no case to defend. You are forcing a case on him. It's clear that this has turned to a judicial witch hunt ever since. And you have been playing a game for long. Who are you working for? Is that what they taught you in your law school? Is that what they taught you in your court to bar? Or when they were swearing you in as a judge? You swore to protect the fundamental human rights of a Nigerian, of a citizen, of somebody under the jurisdiction of Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is not well. He is sick. Have you ever cared about his mental health? Do you care about his physical health? All you care about is by doing the bidding of people that you don't even know who their real intentions are. People who don't even care for you. Oga, that case has ended. Whatever it is you are benefiting from this case, it's time to end it. This case has come to an end. I'm not sure it's time to leave the case. First of all, there is no jurisdiction. You have no jurisdiction to hear the case. It's time for you to hand over. This is what Justice Binta Nyako did. Justice Binta Nyako spent 10 years in Kanu's case and didn't even see a case. There was no judgment, there was nothing. She didn't even see anything in the case. Now you want to come and see something in the case? Under 3 months or 4 months, you now think you can see something in the case? Did the prosecution achieve anything under Binta Nyako? Did they achieve anything? They carried an empty file and gave you. File they have been holding for 10 years, they carried it and gave you. Now you want to now do gragra under 5 months. You want to now wrap up. Oga, wise up yourself. 70 years old man. You want to now gragra, find faults under 5 months. What Nyako, Binta could not find in 10 years. You want to use 5 months and find it. Now you wise pass. Now you way wise pass. Now you get golden eye pass. You sabi law pass. They said the 7 count charges. In the 7 count charge, they have not even proved anyone. When they said okay, they tried to do their best. They said okay, strike out the cases, strike out some, no case file. I thought you would even be wise enough to okay, 1, 2, 3, go out. You say no, the whole 7. I'm sure you yourself can't even remember what those mass witnesses were saying in court. The transcripts are there. First of all, they are even blindfolded people who don't even have credibility. They don't have credibility, no cred. And you admitted them working in sync with the prosecution. This case must come to an end. Nnamdi Kanu is tired. We are all tired. We don't care anymore. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it because you have the power to do it. No problem. Go ahead and do it. But let me tell you, the name of Motosho would never have existed if not for Nnamdi Kanu having the case in your court. History will remember you for any judgment you give. And your generation and generation will reap any reward of what you are about to do. Think very clearly. It is still time for you to excuse yourself from this case. That is my best advice for you. Wash your hands off this case. Tell them, whoever they are, that you are no longer interested, that you do not think you can do this job. Quote anything you want to quote, that you are sick, that you are not healthy, whatever, quote it. But hands off your case from Nnamdi Kanu and save whatever it is, whatever integrity you think you have, save it. Don't tarnish it under Nnamdi Kanu's case. There are people you don't know their God. There are people you don't know their history. Be wise.
So what do you think about this video? Drop your thoughts right there in the comment section. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you have subscribed, I say God bless you. And most importantly, make sure you share this video to reach every other person. Bye for now. See you next time.